What if the biggest reason your English is not improving is not a lack of time? Maybe the real problem is that you're trying to do too much. You make a big plan. You decide to study for 2 or 3 hours every day. You buy a new book. You download another application. You promise yourself that this time you will not stop. For the first 2 days, everything feels exciting. But then life becomes busy. You feel tired. You miss one day, then another. Soon, the book stays closed and the application is forgotten. Does this sound familiar? Today, you will learn a much easier way to improve your English. You do not need 3 hours. You do not need 10 different books. You only need a few minutes, one simple activity, and the courage to return tomorrow. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. I am Tom. This podcast is made for beginner English learners, so I will speak slowly and use clear, simple sentences. You do not have to understand every word. Stay relaxed and listen for the main message. Many people dream of speaking English confidently. They want to understand movies without subtitles. They want to enjoy English songs. They want to speak with people from different countries. Some need English for work. Others need it for travel, education, or a better future. These are wonderful goals. However, English cannot be learned in one day. It cannot be learned in 1 week. Learning a language is like growing a plant. You cannot give it water once and expect it to become a large tree tomorrow. You must give it a little water regularly. Your English works in the same way. A few minutes today may not feel important, but a few minutes today, tomorrow, and the next day can create a big difference. You learn one useful expression today. Tomorrow, you understand a short conversation. Next week, you speak a little more clearly. After a few months, you suddenly notice that English does not feel as difficult as before. The secret is not doing everything at once. The secret is continuing. Continuing means returning even when you're busy, tired, or not feeling motivated. You do not need to complete a full lesson every day. You can listen to easy English for 10 minutes. You can read one short page. You can speak 5 sentences aloud. You can write 3 lines about your day. You can watch one short English video. One small activity is enough. Imagine 2 English learners. The first learner studies for 3 hours on Sunday. After that, he does nothing for the rest of the week. The second learner studies for only 10 minutes every day. But do you think will improve more? In most cases, the second learner will make better progress. Why? Because English is becoming part of his daily life. His ears hear English regularly. His mouth practices English regularly. His mind keeps meeting the same language again and again. 10 minutes may seem small, but 10 real minutes are much better than a perfect plan you never follow. You can practice in the morning. You can listen while traveling to work. You can read after lunch. You can speak while walking. You can write before going to sleep. Choose a time that fits naturally into your day. Some days, you may have more energy. You may practice for 20 or 30 minutes. That is excellent. On another day, you may be busy and have only 5 minutes. That is also okay. 5 minutes is still practice. 1 sentence is still progress. The important thing is not to disappear from English for many weeks. Keep coming back. Listen again. Read again. Speak again. You also do not need new learning material every day. Many learners keep searching for a better book, a better course, or a better application. But sometimes the material you already have is enough. Listen to the same short podcast more than once. The first time, understand the main idea. The second time, notice useful words. The third time, pause and repeat some sentences. Each time you return, you will hear something you missed before. Repetition does not waste your time. Repetition helps English stay in your memory. So today, do not create a huge plan. Choose one small activity. Give it 10 honest minutes. Then return and do it again tomorrow. Choosing the right material is also important. Many beginners try to learn with difficult movies, fast interviews, or advanced books. They hear people speaking quickly. They meet hundreds of unknown words. After a few minutes, they understand almost nothing. Then they start thinking, maybe my English is too weak. But your English may not be the problem. The material may simply be too difficult for your current level. When you're learning, easy English is not bad English. Easy English gives you a strong foundation. Choose short conversations. Listen to slow podcasts. Read simple stories about family, food, work, travel, and everyday life. These topics are useful because you can use them in real conversations. When you listen to something, do not stop after every unknown word. First, listen from beginning to end. Try to understand the main idea. Ask yourself, who is speaking? What are they talking about? What happened? You do not need every detail. During the second listen, pay attention to useful sentences. Maybe you hear, I'm getting ready for work. I'll call you later. Can you help me? These are simple sentences, but they're useful. Pause the audio and repeat them aloud. Try to copy the speaker's pronunciation and rhythm. This practice is called shadowing. You listen to a sentence and then say it in the same way. Shadowing trains both your ears and your mouth. At first, you may speak slowly. You may make mistakes. That is normal. Do not wait until your pronunciation is perfect. Speak with the English you have now. Reading can also become part of your daily routine. You do not need to finish a whole chapter. Read one short paragraph. Then read it again. The second time, read it aloud. When you use your voice, you practice speaking and reading together. You may notice that some words are difficult to pronounce. Repeat those words slowly, then use them in your own sentence. For example, imagine you learn the word tired. You can say, I'm tired today. My brother is tired after work. I feel tired, but I will study for 5 minutes. Now the word is not only inside the book. It has become part of your English. Writing can help you in the same way. Some learners think they must write a long essay. That is not necessary. Write 3 simple sentences about your day. You could write, today I woke up early. I went to work. In the evening, I listened to an English podcast. That is enough. The next day, write 3 new sentences. After 1 month, you will have many sentences about your real life. You will also notice which words you use often. Some days, studying will feel easy. You will feel interested and motivated. On those days, you may practice for longer. But other days will be difficult. You may feel tired. You may have family responsibilities. You may have work to finish. On a difficult day, make your practice smaller. Listen for 5 minutes. Read 1 paragraph. Say 1 useful sentence. Never believe that a small study session has no value. 5 minutes is not zero. One paragraph is not zero. One sentence is not zero. A small step still moves you forward. You may also miss a day. Perhaps you are ill. Perhaps you travel somewhere. Perhaps your day becomes unexpectedly busy. Missing one day does not destroy your progress. The real danger begins when one missed day becomes one missed week. Then one missed week becomes one missed month. Do not punish yourself. Do not say, "I failed, so I must wait until Monday." You do not need Monday. You do not need the first day of a new month. You do not need a new year. You only need the next available moment. Open your book again. Play the podcast again. Speak one sentence again. Starting again is part of learning. Successful learners are not people who never miss a day. They are people who return after missing one. Another helpful idea is to choose a regular time for English. You could practice after breakfast. You could listen during your lunch break. You could read after dinner. You could write before bed. When you connect English with something you already do, remembering becomes easier. For example, after breakfast, I will listen for 10 minutes. Before bed, I will write 3 sentences. Keep your plan clear and simple. Do not choose 5 different activities every day. Select 1 or 2. Maybe listen and speak. Maybe read and write. Follow the same plan for 1 week. After that, ask yourself, was this plan realistic? Could I follow it? Did I enjoy it? If the plan was too difficult, make it smaller. If it was easy, add a few more minutes. Your study plan must fit your real life. It should not only look good on paper. A simple plan that you follow is more powerful than a perfect plan you abandon. Do not compare your progress with other learners. One person may have 3 hours of free time every day. Another person may have only 15 minutes. One learner may use English at work. Another learner may live in a place where nobody speaks English. Their situations are different. Your journey is your own. Instead of asking, "Why is that person better than me?" ask better questions. Do I understand more than I did last month? Can I speak more clearly than before? Can I read a short text without stopping? Can I express simple ideas about my life? Progress is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is very quiet. Maybe you understand a sentence without translating it. Maybe you remember a word more quickly. Maybe you speak for 30 seconds without becoming nervous. These small improvements are important. Notice them. Be proud of them. They show that your daily practice is working. You must also give yourself enough time. Do not study for 2 weeks and then say, "My English is still bad." 2 weeks is a very short time for learning a language. English is a long journey. You do not have to run. You only have to keep walking. Imagine that you take 10 small steps every day. One day, those steps may not look impressive, but after 6 months, you'll be far from where you started. After 1 year, you may understand conversations that once felt impossible. You may speak with more confidence. You may use English at work, during travel, or with new friends. But this change can only happen when you continue using the language. A teacher can guide you. A book can give you useful lessons. A podcast can help you listen. An application can give you exercises. But none of these can practice for you. You must press play. You must open the book. You must say the sentence. You must write the words. The work does not need to be large. It only needs to be real. 10 minutes of real practice are better than a 3-hour plan you never begin. 1 page you truly read is better than 10 books you only buy. 5 sentences you actually speak are better than saying, "One day I will become fluent." One day is not a real plan. Today is real. This moment is real. And right now, you're already using English. You're listening. You're understanding. You're giving time to your goal. This podcast may be your English practice for today. That is already a good step. When this episode finishes, choose one more small action. Listen a part of it again. Repeat 5 sentences aloud. Read 1 short page. Write 3 lines about your day. Choose only 1 activity. You do not need to complete everything. 1 useful action is enough. Then tomorrow, return to English again. Keep your plan small. Keep your material easy. Repeat what you learn. Practice even when you have only a few minutes. And when you miss a day, do not give up. Simply begin again. Before we finish, think about your daily routine. When can you give 10 minutes to English? Perhaps after breakfast. Perhaps during your lunch break. Perhaps after work. Perhaps before going to sleep. Choose 1 regular time. Now choose 1 activity. Will you listen? Will you read? Will you speak? Or will you write? Make your decision simple. Then do it today. Do not wait until you feel completely ready. Do not wait for Monday. Do not wait for a new month. Start with the time and energy you have now. You do not need to speak perfect English today. You only need to practice. A little today, a little tomorrow, a little every day. Small steps may feel slow, but they can take you very far. Give yourself time. Trust the process. Keep returning to English. You can understand more. You can speak more confidently, and you can reach your goal. Thank you for listening to English Unleashed. Keep learning, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep going. I will speak to you again in the next episode. Bye for now.